Hello students and welcome to this lecture video. So for this video, we will be discussing reaction stoichiometry. So after we have discussed the different types of chemical reactions as well as the mole conversions, now we will apply what we have learned in the previous lectures to this lecture video. Stoichiometric calculations, we have to keep in mind that there are the coefficients in the balanced equation. So these coefficients in the balanced equation should always be correct so that we can perform the stoichiometric calculations accurately. And we have to remember that the number of moles is related to the mass of a compound. So in the previous lecture, in the mole conversions, we have established that 1 mole is equal to the molar mass of the compound. And then also we have to keep in mind that the mole ratios that we find in the balanced equation, which are denoted by the coefficients, can be used as conversion factors in solving stoichiometric problems. So for example, we have this problem. Copper is obtained from copper 1 sulfide by roasting it in the presence of oxygen gas to form powdered copper 1 oxide and gaseous sulfur dioxide. So how many moles of oxygen are required to roast 10 moles of copper sulfide? So from this stoichiometric problem, we have to derive first the balanced equation. And since there is no equation presented, we can base our equation on the facts presented by the problem. So from this problem, we can have this equation, copper sulfide, which is Cu2S, roasted in the presence of oxygen gas, which will form copper 1 oxide and sulfur dioxide. So this would be the chemical equation for the reaction. And then if you can recall how to balance the equation, so the balanced equation would be 2 moles of copper sulfide and 3 moles of oxygen will yield 2 moles of copper oxide and 2 moles of sulfur dioxide. So hopefully you can recall on how the equation was balanced. And then from this balanced equation, we can now solve the stoichiometric problem. The question would be, how many moles of oxygen are required to roast 10 moles of copper sulfide? So given the mass of copper sulfide, we have 10 moles. Now, we can use the coefficients of the balanced equation to identify the mole ratios in the balanced equation. So from this equation, we can say that for every 2 moles of copper sulfide, there are 3 moles of oxygen that are needed to react to that specific compound. So these coefficients can be used also as conversion factors. So from the given value, we have 10 moles of copper sulfide. To identify the number of moles of oxygen required to roast this numerical quantity, we can now look at the balanced equation. So since we are converting 10 moles of copper sulfide, we have to put the same unit on the denominator for it to be cancelled. So we have moles of copper sulfide. And then if you look at the balanced equation, the coefficient would be 2. That's why 2 moles of copper sulfide. And then the needed unit would be moles of oxygen gas. So if we look at the balance equation, we can see that there are 3 moles of oxygen reacting for every 2 moles of copper sulfide. After that, since we have already identified the conversion factor using the coefficients in the balanced equation, we perform the necessary calculation. So that would be 10 moles multiplied by 3 moles all over 2 moles. And we will arrive at the answer 15 moles of oxygen. So for every 10 moles of copper sulfide, there will be 15 moles of oxygen that will be required to roast the sample. Thank you.